ladies and gentlemen. Welcome once again to the final match of round number 2 in the TM Annual Tournament of Champions. I'm your host, Kevin, the Philosopher Paz. Joining me on the desk today is Chad Danger Webb. What's up, buddy?
Hey, it's going great. I'm looking forward to a great match here. We're getting into the thick of things now, aren't we?
Oh, I think we definitely are. As we bring in tonight our final two competitors, like I said, for round number 2, the 3 seed winner of our very first Geek for All, Brittani Tapley, and the 6 seed Antonio the Assassin Chavez, taking on each other, looking to face Robert Kastner. Has already moved on, as everybody saw. He beat David Garcia. So they already kind of know what's in front of them. And neither of them would be a stranger to facing Robert. So I'm really interested to get into their mind, kind of see what's going on. So why don't we jump right into that? We'll go ahead and bring in, she is the high-ranked competitor. She's the 3 seed, 4-0, 1 knockout, 1 technical knockout. She is with her manager in Caramel Mountain Pain. There's Brittani, the Bullet, Tapley. How's it going, Brittani?
Good. Excited to be back. It's been a little bit since my first round match, but excited to be here.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, like I said, Robert Kastner looming in the next round, but you have across from you a very strong Antonio Chavez. What's going through your mind right now?
I think it's safe to say this is probably the toughest opponent I've had to face since my debut. So I really tried to make sure I was comfortable with everything on the wheel going into this, because he's the type of player you don't want to have to be behind too much in going into round 3, or that's going to be that. So I really tried to cover all my bases going into this.
Fair. Good points. Chad, anything for the team of Brittani and Ryan?
No, I mean, that's definitely what you got to do when you're going to go up against somebody like Antonio. Yeah. And but I've seen Brittani play. I've played her before, and this is going to be insane. I think Antonio is going to have to watch out too.
All right, and Ryan, some words for your competitor before you get started.
My words are not as different as it was the last time I was with her. Just for Brittani to just stay calm and just play it one question at a time, especially with the tournament. Especially from judging from the last couple of matches, not just from Brittani, but from all the other players I've seen so far here, that these questions are stepping up, really pushing people to really not think outside the box, but it's testing the limitations in there and how much they retain. So all I'm going to say is that if you feel strong on something, go for it. Right now at this point, there's not much time to be second guessing yourself. If you happen to go against your gut, just go forward with it. And whatever happens, just you made it this far, Brittani. You have shocked everybody here in TMG, in TM Geek. You came out on top in the free-for-all, and regardless, if you beat Antonio, you came across a very tough opponent who I know from personal experience is very tough, and he's very sharp. And if you get past this, then we both know what you have in store for against Robert.
Yeah,
absolutely. All right, we will drop you guys to the back, and we will speak to your opponent for just a moment. He is 4-2 with 1 knockout and 3 technical knockouts. He is accompanied by his manager, Hunter, the Hitman Chambliss. He is Antonio, the Assassin, Chavez. What's up, buddy?
What's up, man?
So, same question. Knowing that your buddy, Robert Kastner, is looming after this match, but you got a big roadblock in front of you in the potential Rookie of the Year candidate, Brittani Tapley. What's going through your mind?
I just don't feel that too bad if I lose, because I'm tired of facing Robert. It's too much now. I love the guy. I just say I can't. It's I play him too much. He's almost like the closest guy that I've known him for years in these leagues, and I'm we just keep playing each other, and I'm just it's not even a rivalry. It's just more like a fun thing that always just happens to put us together when we don't want to, and I'm all right, come on, we need a break from each other, but so therefore. Brittani wins, she faces him. Okay, cool. But if I do, I'm gonna look forward to it because I do want to beat Robert also finally. Because I still always put Robert above me, and I feel like that would be like the toughest path. Because I know, listen, Brittany's freaking amazing too. I actually kind of like was taken aback by her calling me the toughest opponent she's ever faced, and that means a lot because I know she has a reputation already. You just said she's a Rookie of the Year candidate, so I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely not taking her lightly, and I appreciate the good the praise from her.
All right, absolutely. Chad, any words for this team?
Yeah, I mean, it looks like his confidence is shaking there a little bit. I hope he's prepared and can bring it today. I want to see a good match.
Oh yeah, I think we're definitely gonna see a good match.
All right.
We got 6 knockouts out of 10 matches between these two. I'm pretty sure this one's going the distance. Hunter, what words do you have for Antonio?
Antonio, man, we've studied, we've practiced. You know what to do. As I always say, follow your first instincts, follow your gut. You got this, and then we're going to move on to Robert. One match at a time. Focus on this match. You ready?
Yep.
You got this. Let's go.
All right, Hitman Industries in the building. We're going to drop Hunter to the back, bring Brittany back to the front, and we're going to go ahead and go over some rules for the match. 30 points possible in this here match. 3 repeats, 1 challenge per competitor. Please keep your hands and boards on screen. 1 verbal warning will be given if necessary. Speak loudly and write legibly. Challenge will be reviewed off stream in a private call. Round by round breakdown. Round 1 is 10 points possible plus a perfect round bonus opportunity. Round 2 is 10 points possible plus any steal opportunities. And then round 3 is just 10 points possible. So go ahead and position yourself accordingly. And then round 1 works like this. You can earn 10 plus points possible and 10 random geek questions that Chad and I will distribute to you. Each question is going to be worth 1 point. You do not lose any points for any incorrect answers. So just go ahead and write down something on your whiteboards. A perfect round 10 for 10 does trigger a bonus question though. Please remember, keep your hands on the screen, and 3 repeats and 1 challenge per competitor. Any questions before we get started?
No.
All right. I think everybody's ready to go. As usual, I'm going to take the even number questions and give my cohort Chad the odd number questions. So we'll say best of luck to the competitors and pass it on over to Chad for question number 1.
All right. Question number 1 in round number 1 is in the realm of Star Trek. In Beyond, what does Krall coerce the Enterprise crew to hand over, which he then uses to complete his ancient bioweapon? Apologies.
Ancient blow weapons and ancient bioweapons are 2 totally different things.
Looked like an L. For a second
4, 3, 2.
We can repeat.
1. Yes,
Absolutely.
Antonio.
In the realm of Star Trek, in Star Trek Beyond, what does Krall coerce the Enterprise crew to hand over, which he then uses to complete his ancient bioweapon? I haven't seen this one since the theater.
Yeah, this is not a frequent one for me. 5, 4,
I like it.
3, 2, 1. Hands down.
And we'll go with Brittany.
I think it's called the Abronath.
And we'll go with Antonio.
Well, I just did an amulet.
Abronath is correct.
That is correct. All right, so Brittany takes an early 1-0 lead, and Antonio uses an early repeat, but got a lot of game left. As we move to question number 2, which is in the category of Star Wars. And in honor of its 5th anniversary, in Rogue One, a Star Wars story, what does Jen's mother give to her just before Director Krennic and his fleet arrive on Lamu?
I know you love this one, but I'm a lot softer on it now.
Yeah.
Especially after my debate, I kind of had to hate on it a little bit.
Fair. We'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Antonio.
Is it a stormtrooper figure?
And Brittany.
Yeah, it's a stormtrooper doll.
Looking for the Kyber crystal necklace.
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right.
She just had the doll. I don't think she was given it.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, question number 3 is in quotes. In Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets, what character says, "One day soon you are going to meet the same sticky end"?
And we'll go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
And we'll go with Brittany.
I blanked. I just put Snape.
And we'll go with Antonio.
Lucius Malfoy.
Lucius Malfoy is correct.
Big pull there for Antonio. As
Seems like it could have been a Snape quote too.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's threatening to say that child though.
All right, we move tie ball game to category number 4, which is the MCU, Marvel Cinematic Universe. Going back in time in Endgame, 3 of the Infinity Stones can be found in what singular place? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Antonio.
I said 2012 New York City.
All right, and Brittany.
Oh, I just said New York City.
New York City is what I was looking for.
I didn't know if you guys wanted to be like the
Yeah.
whole.
It's okay. I started the question off with going back in time, so
All right, that was sure.
that was part of the assumed question. Yep. So New
All right,
York
question-
and 2 to 2.
Question number 5 is in the realm of X-Men. Who plays a young Dr. Hank McCoy / Beast in the X-Men Future series of films? Thought I heard an echo there.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
And we'll go with Brittany.
Nicholas Holt.
Antonio.
Nicholas Holt.
Nicholas Holt is correct.
All right. Great job from both as they're getting back on pace here. And question number 6 comes out of the mixed bag, dipping into the mixed bag. Who plays Bobby Hayes in R.I.P.D., the corrupt detective lieutenant who is in league with the Deados?
I still need to see this damn movie.
Don't.
Don't.
You're gonna suffer.
Yeah, but for trivia.
Okay, it's fine.
Talk to Amaru about it first, and then tell me it's not a good movie. I love you, Amaru. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We'll start with Antonio
I believe it's Kevin Bacon.
and Brittany.
Yeah, I also put Kevin Bacon.
It is Kevin Bacon, the man of 6 degrees.
Question number 7 is in Middle Earth. In the Two Towers, who does Gimli ask to toss him to escape the approaching Uruk-hai? Just a funny question.
I mean, the whole scene is just funny.
Yeah.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down.
And Brittany.
Aragorn?
And Antonio.
Yeah, we're going.
Aragorn is correct.
All right, they're pacing each other now for sure. As we move on to question number 8, which falls in the realm of Indiana Jones films. What is the name of Indy's 10-year-old mischievous and cocky ward in Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom?
Do you like this movie, Kevin?
Yeah, this one's a good one. I like this one.
Okay. 'Cause I know some people love it, some people hate it. So
Who? Tell me their names. Who dares hate this movie?
kind of in the middle on it.
Yeah, I mean,
personally.
definitely not. Don't hate it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. Antonio.
Short round.
Short round. And Brittany.
Short round.
Short round is the correct answer.
All right. Question number 9 is in scores and soundtracks. Who composed the score for Suicide Squad?
And this is the 2016 edition.
Hence why no one said the.
That'll be confusing.
I was waiting to say that, but
Great.
and I'll go ahead and say we don't have that movie in TMG. So 5, 4, 3,
Yet.
2, and 1. Yes, yet. All right, go ahead, Jeff.
Brittany.
With Stephen Price.
Antonio.
I wrote a different way, but Stephen Price with a V.
Stephen Price is correct. I don't think we do. Do we do spelling here? Because it is PH.
No, it's right. Steve, I'll take it. Stephen Price. Yeah.
That's what I would have said too.
Sorry.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely take it.
I mean, you can never tell. Like, I think Stephen King and Steven Spielberg both spell it differently.
All right.
Who cares?
Yeah, if it was something like ridiculous maybe, but Stephen is definitely one of those commonly spelled differently names, so totally fair. All right, so since we don't have any perfect rounds here today, we finish up on question number 10, which as always falls in the category of plot summary. I'm going to give you the plot summary of a TM Geek eligible film, and you're going to give me the film. So here we go. A former CIA Black Ops agent and his old partner are caught in the grip of retirement, but that soon changes when a powerful Cold War weapon resurfaces decades after its disappearance. With assassins hot on their trail, the man and his team set out to find the one scientist who can unravel the mystery of the weapon and help them save themselves and the world. And the world. I need to start using the movie guy voice.
Do you? Well, I won't ask that now.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands down. I'm going to go to Antonio.
Is it red too?
And Brittany.
Oh, that might be it. I just put the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
It is red 2. Red 2. So,
Wow, we have a lead.
Antonio makes Brittany point first. And he ends this round up 1 point, 8-7. So, as I finish tallying up my scores here, excuse me, we are going to move into round number 2, and I will explain to you how round number 2 works right now. Round number 2, you get 5 questions on your wheel spin, 10 plus points possible. You do get a free respin. Each question is going to be worth 2 points. Multiple choice is an option, but it does reduce your point value to 1 point. You don't fall asleep, opponents, because you can steal the point value whichever your opponent does give the incorrect answer on. Please do keep your hands up during this round. Both competitors, repeats and challenges are still in effect. Antonio has 2 repeats. Brittany has all 3 repeats. Both competitors still have their challenges. All right, so we'll go ahead and bring in both. We'll just go ahead and bring in everyone. We'll just bring in the whole
Great round.
And we will, first off, we'll go over the wheel with Antonio, and then I'll let you decide if you want to go first, and therefore, and then if you decide you want to go first, then you guys. So let me go over the wheel first. The wheel, if I can get it to come on stream. Sorry, guys.
That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Here it comes.
Illustrations here from SLA. So
here's the wheel, and on the wheel tonight, without revealing anyone's strengths, is the following: Middle Earth, Marvel, Animated Geek, Wizarding World, DCEU, Spider-Man, Star Wars, and the Chris's, and of course, Spinners and Opponent's Choice. So, Antonio, you have a 1-point lead. I'll let you guys go ahead and talk it out and decide if you want to go first now.
Antonio, man, super great round. How you feeling, man? You want to go first, or do you want to defer?
What I forgot. Where did I go last time? It's been so long since my last match. I think I went first, right?
I think you went first as well.
Just keep it going because I won that one. So let's go first.
Yeah, I agree. Keep the momentum rolling.
Yeah.
All right. Antonio's going to try to keep that momentum train rolling. So, your first spin, Antonio, is in. Everything, of course, available. Ooh. And it's going to land on Spider-Man.
What do you think?
You know what? Since I'm seeing the movie tomorrow and honestly rewatch most of the movies because of tomorrow, I think I should stick with it instead of just.
Yeah,
listening.
I agree. And also, Spider-Man is a category that doesn't get chosen often. I don't think so. So yeah, let's smart.
Okay, let's go
That's
Spidey.
right.
Can I change my shirt? No, it's too late. Never mind. Yeah.
All right, we're going to drop the managers to the back. Thank you, managers. And Antonio, you are going to get 5 questions in the realm of Spidey. As soon as I can get it to pull up. Here we go. Everything's being very slow. All right, here you go. Are you ready, sir?
Yes.
Your first question in the realm of Spider-Man. In Spider-Man 2, what is the name of the rare metal which is needed to run Doc Ock's reactor?
Tritium.
That is correct for 2 points. Question number 2. In Spider-Man Far From Home, what is the name of the athletic kid that also likes MJ and Peter is jealous of? Five, 4, 3, 2,
Multiple choice.
1. Right, multiple choice there. Last thing. Is it A, Chad, B, Brad, C, Thad, or D, Tyler?
B, Brad.
It is B, Brad. No
It wasn't
offense.
Chad?
No offense, Chad. All right. So Antonio with the 1-point pull there. Moving to question number 3. What does Dr. Curtis Connors get fired for in regards to the limb regeneration formula in The Amazing Spider-Man 2? Five, 4.
Repeat the question.
All right. Going to use the second repeat of the match. Your question. The third question in the realm of Spider-Man. What does Dr. Curtis Connors get fired for in regards to the limb regeneration formula in The Amazing Spider-Man 2?
All right, let me look. Oh, you
mean they made
mean 1.
Spider-Man?
Yeah, Amazing Spider-Man 1.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Amazing Spider-Man.
All right, I'm going to be a little bit technical. So he gets fired because the CEO wants to give it to Norman Osborn, and he's refusing to let it be used. Let him to give it to him. He's saying it's not ready for human trials.
Okay, I will accept that. That's what I was looking for. Refusing to begin human trials for 2 points. And actually, what I'm going to do, since I had the wrong movie and it was corrected during the question, I'm going to give Antonio his repeat back. And I hope everybody thinks that is fair. But that's an executive decision. So Antonio has 2 repeats left. Brittany has 3 repeats left. All right. I don't think it helped him in the question. I think he was just trying to figure out what I was talking about, and that happened in Amazing Spider-Man 2. All right, moving on. Question number 4 in the realm of Spider-Man. In Spider-Man, when trying out his powers for the first time, what does Peter yell just before swinging across the street once he gets the hang of shooting his web?
Tally ho.
That is correct.
Tally ho. Phrase.
Yeah, it's a maybe hyphenated phrase. There you go.
Very old
Tally
phrase.
ho is correct. Looking in the chat. Hang on 1 second. All right. Ryan, do you want to be brought in? All right. So, sorry about that. Sorry about the hold up there. We will move on. So, question number 5, the 5th and final question in Spider-Man. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, pretty sure this is correct on this one.
Okay.
Who plays Donald Mencken, Oscorp's VP and head of the board that is often at odds with Pete?
You said with Pete or Harry?
You will have to use a repeat for that.
I'll repeat for that one.
All right. So, for his second repeat. In The Amazing Spider-Man 2, who plays Donald Mencken, Oscorp's VP and head of the board that is often at odds with Peter?
See his name. I think I know it. Colm Fior?
I will accept that. Combe Fiore is
Weird
correct.
names.
I'm not sure if I pronounce it correctly either. Combe Fiore, Combe Fiore, Feore.
I also think that one. I don't think he really got on with Peter, but with Harry.
Yeah.
That's just the summary it gives on Wikipedia.
Oh, yeah?
So I went with that summary.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
I don't know if I agree with it either, but
I
I go with what they give me. All right. So after a not my best round, but an excellent round for Antonio, where he gets 9 points out of a Spider-Man category that has been sitting there for a minute on that wheel. So we're gonna go back to the wheel. Go ahead and bring in Ryan, and you can go ahead and chat with Brittany before her spin.
Okay, Brittany, I understand the distance that we have right now, but honestly, don't worry about it. What you have a golden opportunity here for whatever you land on. If you get everything, you immediately tie up with Antonio, immediately go into that third round. That's the best case scenario. Worst case, you just try to stay within 2 or 1 point difference between them, and don't worry. Don't stress yourself out too much. Okay, whatever happens, happens. And also, I am challenging Wikipedia. Really?
Yeah.
Whoever wrote that Wikipedia page needs to have their editing license revoked, because that was clearly Harry. But he got but Antonio got it anyway, so there was no purpose. I just challenged the basis on Wikipedia as a writing source.
But that's why I wasted a repeat, because I was like, wait, he doesn't talk to Peter.
Yeah, I know.
But don't worry. It's okay. Don't worry. It's all good. I knew exactly what you're talking about. But other than that, Brittany, just one question at a time, deep breaths, and in the wise words of Yoda, just unlearn what you have learned.
So you want to study. Okay.
Rely on instinct. I would have gone with Obi-Wan, but I thought Yoda would work as more vague. Which I realize in hindsight, not good help right now.
All right, so Brittany's going to go with her first spin here. Everything is available, and Antonio will get to see what he would have spun if he would have respun. But hey, still 9 points. It's not bad. Star Wars is what Brittany's first.
Is it Star Wars? Because that wheel looks like it's frozen. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I don't know why it does that.
I
It
guess
has
the
to get
wheel
that
just like
Coke add
I
in
guess
there.
the wheel wants dial up compared to all of us being on Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
No, it just has to get that last ad in there for you.
Yeah.
All right, so Brittany, I'll give you guys a minute to talk about Star Wars.
Now, how Brittany? I know personally, if this was the vice versa, I would say hell yes. But I know this is you. You do have. I know working together, you do have some strengths in Star Wars. But this is all on you. If you are 100, if you are at least 70 or 75% confident, I'd say go for it. But if you think you can get better, then I'd say we risk it.
There's better on here, and Antonio's really good at it. So I'm thinking spin again, just because there's nothing too bad on this wheel.
Okay,
Yeah.
no problem. Yeah,
Antonio,
definitely spin again.
all right. Here we go with Brittany's respin. Again, everything available, whatever it lands on, you'll keep, except for Spider-Man. Animated Geek. Animated Geek is what it will be.
If it had just stopped,
Yeah, I'm gonna let it set to make sure it's not gonna be anything weird. But like I said, it wants to throw that last ad at you, and there we go. All right, so Animated Geek it is. Sorry about that. It's just when we get a lot of people in a room, that's what happens. All right, so we'll drop the managers to the back. Thank you, Ryan. And Chad, if you want to take the Animated Geek questions for Brittany.
Absolutely. All right, here we go. 5 questions in Animated Geek. Question number 1. Robert Stack provides the voice for which Autobot in Transformers the movie?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, let's go to multiple.
All right, multiple choice. Is it A, Unicron, B, Galvatron, C, Ultra Magnus, or D, Grimlock?
I go with C as in Charlie.
C, Ultra Magnus is correct for 1 point. All right, question number 2. How many orc arrows is Boromir shot with before he dies in 1978's Lord of the Rings?
I mean, I want to just give you this, Antonio, so I'm going to have to go multiple again.
All right, multiple choice. We have A, 5, B, 7, C, 9, D, 13.
Okay, so my gut said 5, so I'm just going to go with 5.
A5 is incorrect, so we'll go to Antonio for the steal. Here's the question again. How many orc arrows is Boromir shot with before he dies in 1978's Lord of the Rings? Is it A, 5, B, 7, C, 9, or D, 13?
All these other options seem like overkill.
That's what I thought.
Jeez. I gotta go with the least.
3.
9.
C9 is also incorrect. We were looking for B7.
At least it wasn't 13.
Question number 3 in Animated Geek. In which Animated Geek movie will you find a character stealing ditronium crystals?
Teen Titans Go to the Movies.
Teen Titans Go to the Movies is correct. Question number 4. Who narrates 2007's TMNT?
Just going to go for it. Lawrence Fishburne.
Lawrence Fishburne is correct. Okay. The final question in Animated Geek. At the beginning of the Lego Movie 2, the second part, what does Emmett build as a token of friendship for the Duplo aliens, which they eat and demand more?
Heart.
Heart is correct.
All right.
Big 7.
Solid round.
Yep, solid round, but a big miss there from Brittany.
That one was okay to miss. That was a little tough.
Yeah.
That was a tough question. Even Antonio unable to pick up the steal. So keeping it close, 17-14. I had a feeling this match was going to come down to the wire, and I think I was right. All right, so we're going to go into round number 3. Round number 3 works a little bit like this. You can earn 10 points possible in round number 3. You get 3 questions, category by number. Questions are worth 2, 3, and 5 points in the order that you give them to me. Competitors will pick those 3 numbers between 1 and 12, and Chad and I will distribute those to you. No multiple choice, no stealing in this round. Please keep your hands up throughout the round, especially when you're answering. Repeats and challenges still in effect. Antonio has 1 repeat, and Brittany has all 3 repeats, and both players still have their challenge available. All right, so we'll go ahead and bring in the managers, and I will just let, since Antonio has a lead, not a league, unless you do have a league, I don't know.
Not yet.
Maybe a little accent, yeah.
if you're thinking about it, I mean, but anyway, so I'll let Hunter and Antonio talk for just a moment, and then I'll take your 3 numbers after you're done talking.
Antonio, great job, man.
Mm-hmm.
How you feeling?
I'm all right. I probably should have. I don't know why I went with 9. I think that's overkill. I should have went with 7. But that's the only thing I wanted to went before.
Hey, man. 1 point miss, that's fine. We have a 3-point lead right now. Let's try to add on top of that if we can. All right, so what numbers are you thinking of, man?
2, 7, and 11.
All right, man. Yeah.
2, 7, and 11. All right, Brian, your time with Brittany starts now, and then I'll take your numbers after you guys are done talking.
Okay, Brittany, this was kind of not the worst case scenario, but kind of one of these second categories I thought would caught with damage in this match, and it has shown. But either way, you still were able to. It may not be that close, but you are still within good range to at least push it back to Antonio. So you, and personally, in my mind, you have avoided the TKO range. But it's a new round, so once again, clear your head. Go with numbers that you think. Just pick your numbers, and then whatever category, just deep breath and go for it, and go with your gut.
Okay. Let's go with 3, 5, and 8.
3, 5, and 8. All right. So thank you very much, managers. We'll drop you to the back as we finish up this match. And since I gave Antonio his questions in round number 2, and vice versa for Brittany, we'll switch up for round number 3, and I'll give Brittany her questions in round number 3. So we will start with Brittany's 2-pointer, which comes in number 3, coincidentally. And your question comes in the DCEU. Lines up with the DCEU. Your 2-point question. What is the name of the king that Atlanta had to return to Atlantis to marry?
Oh. Okay, yeah, no. Orvax?
King Orvax is the correct answer.
Mixing her and Mir up.
All right, so Brittany gets 2 points there. She'll need to get just 1 more point. So either one of these next 2 questions, just send it back over to Antonio and avoid that TKO. All right, so number 5 is what we're looking for here. You land on Star Trek. Star Trek. So your 3-point question from the realm of Star Trek. In First Contact, what is the name of the ship that is piloted by Zephyrum Cochrane?
Phoenix.
That is correct. For 3 big points to avoid the TKO and send it back over to Antonio.
All right, well, Antonio chose the number 2 for his 2-pointer, and that falls in the realm of MCU.
Okay.
Who portrays the Ancient One in Doctor Strange?
Tilda Swinton.
Tilda Swinton is correct for 2 points.
All right, Antonio's tied it up. Since he has more questions to answer, we'll stay with Antonio.
All right. Well, for his 3-pointer, he chose the number 7, which I believe falls in the realm of Star Wars.
It does. It is Star
Okay.
Wars.
All right, cool. All right. So for 3 points, where is the specific location of the all-powerful Sarlacc's nesting place?
Five.
The Dune Sea.
That is incorrect. We were looking for the Pit of Carcoon. That's some deep cut if I ever heard one.
Alright, so Antonio will get his 5-pointer here.
All right. For 5 points, we're going to, he chose the number 11, which means that is the category of mixed bag. For 5 points, the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is initially assembled to stop a gang war in 1898 between Fu Manchu and what literary character?
And repeat left for Antonio. Five, 4.
Repeat.
All right. The League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is initially assembled to stop a gang war in 1898 between Fu Manchu and what literary character?
Professor Moriarty.
That's correct.
Oh, what a pull, baby.
Great pull. Great pull.
Holy cow. 5 of the biggest points of this tournament so far. One of the first 5-pointers hit so far in this tournament by Antonio, who is now
He seemed to play.
Oh man, he sure did. And even sitting with only, that he had to pull it, and he did. All right, so we move to our
I don't know if Ryan wants
5-pointer.
Sorry,
And-
in the chat. I don't know if Ryan.
Ryan.
Did you want to challenge Ryan or
You,
no? Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Keep scaring me. I keep getting a heart attack.
I
No.
was gonna say that. Okay, so Brittany's last number that she chose was number 8. And that lands in Heroes and Villains. Heroes and Villains. All right, so your 5-point question in Heroes and Villains. To tie it up and send it to overtime. In V for Vendetta, what is V's favorite movie?
Oh, gee.
Five, 4, 3.
Take a repeat.
For 5 points in the category of Heroes and Villains, after you use your first repeat. In V for Vendetta, what is V's favorite movie?
I'm not going to waste repeats because I don't know this. I'm just going to say The Count of Monte Cristo. Good game, Antonio.
And we are going to overtime.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm
Right,
saying anything over
folks.
5 pointers.
Counts of Monte
Oh,
Cristo.
Wow.
Okay.
I mean,
Oh my God.
you could not
Okay.
have scripted this any better. The last match of round
Wow.
number 2 is going the distance. All right. So we'll pull out the whiteboards. We'll go to overtime. Overtime works like this. It is whiteboard style, just like round number one. We'll go back and forth until we have a leader, and that leader will be our winner and move forth to round number three. All right.
Do I get both my repeats still?
You do. We
I keep them? Okay.
Yes, but Antonio will get one repeat
Okay.
for
Okay. Cool.
overtime. All right. So this. What a game, folks. All right, let's go ahead and get started with overtime here. Your first question. How many Academy Awards did the Lord of the Rings trilogy win combined? Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, Antonio, using that repeat. How many Academy Awards did the Lord of the Rings trilogy win combined? And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pins down. We'll start with Brittany.
I was 16.
And Antonio.
17.
And your winner, moving on to the next round of the tournament, Antonio, the Assassin, Chavez.
Man.
17 Academy Awards for the Lord of the Rings trilogy carries him on to the next round. Holy cow, what a match. And Brittany, great match. We're going to drop you to the back and talk to Antonio. We'll bring his manager to the front.
That's my boy.
That is your boy. All right, excellent matchup. What's going through your mind, dude?
I'm still upset at myself over that damn Star Wars question. I know Peter Carcoon. And you said specific, but for some reason I went with the general answer. I don't know why I went with this. I was hearing C-3PO say it. He said Peter Carcoon, but he said Dune Sea first. I don't know why I went with that, because you wanted specific. So I just got in my head with that. I mean, but Brittany made me work for it. I'm just still gonna be mad because I felt like this shouldn't have got so tense. So I still think I got a lot of work to do. I'm glad I came out with the win. Brittany's awesome, but I really don't think it should have been this close, because I was just mad at myself for stuff that I missed. So.
Oh man, that was crazy. Chad, what you got from?
I mean, dude hit like a almost impossible 5-pointer, and then he still had to keep playing. And then, I mean, like, I don't know if the matches later are going to be better than this. To be honest, we'll have to see, because both competitors hit their 5-pointers, and then it's just, and Brittany was one number off on hers, and then it would have kept going. So this is. Oh man!
Thank God for that repeat.
This was fun to watch.
Thank God for that repeat too.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, this was crazy. Hunter, any words for Antonio?
I almost had a damn heart attack.
Yeah.
In the backstage area. No, man, I'm super proud of Antonio. I knew he could do it. We studied our ass off, and this man will be a champion. Mark my freaking words.
Well, he is definitely in the semifinals. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Let's go to this mode. Sorry, that's not the best mode for that. You will now be playing, like you said, your boy Robert, the Ghost Taskmaster.
Of course.
I mean, I know you guys have played each other. You know each other. Backwards, forwards. You study together. I mean, is there really going to be much mystery to this match? And what kind of show are you going to give the people?
I'm not even sure if it'll live up to like what me and Brittany just did tonight. But I mean, it's like, what is this, like round 11 of me and Robert? It's like the Lakers and the Celtics. It never gets boring.
It's true.
I will say we'll still try to put on the show. and I'm definitely going to
course.
work even harder because Robert is Robert. So I'm not, he's my boy, but I don't take him lightly. So
Oh no.
all I know is that maybe, who knows, maybe it'll be like to overtime again, but we'll go maybe 10 more questions. Who knows? My point is that I don't want it to even let it get to that point. I want to end it, so that way he doesn't like TKO if possible. I don't know. It's gonna be tough. He's gonna be tough to knock out. I'm not even planning for that. I just need to make sure I know my shit, because again, that Star Wars question, missing that really bothers me. So I'm gonna be kicking myself for that, even if I came out with the win. So
Hey, that's just.
By the way, Brittani had a fantastic game. I want to give props to her as well, and Ryan, her manager. Great job, man.
All right. Thank you, Hunter. And thank you, Antonio. We'll see you in the semifinals. All right. We'll bring forth Brittani and Ryan. Just couldn't get it done there in overtime. Now you know how the other half feels, I guess is how they say it, how Robert feels about that unfortunate overtime loss in the Geek for All. But on the upside, you do have a token, if you will, a championship cash in for a later date. So, you didn't really have to win this tournament. This was more of a, you said that at the beginning, but I know your competitive style and you wanted to win. So, excellent game. You played like hell all the way through it, all 10 points in round number 3, which I don't think has been done. I'll have to double check, but don't think has been done in the whole tournament. So what's going through your mind right now?
I'm pissed because I had 11, 2, and 4, and somehow that added up to 16. So my math is what did it wrong.
Oh,
yeah.
Man.
I had 11, 2, and 4, and held up to 16. So what can you do? I mean, Anime Geek was probably going to be my opponent's choice anyway, so I'm happy I worked my way through that. And I just felt a little off in round 1, and it happens. But yeah, knowing I have that going forward is really good. And now I know what I can work on going forward.
Yeah.
And best of luck to Antonio. That was like a crazy pull there. And he played really, really well.
Absolutely. Ryan, anything for Brittani here?
I mean, I've definitely a lot to say for Brittani. Brittani, look, I mean, of course, maybe talk more afterwards regarding like your mindset on that 5-pointer. But when you said, I'm like I was trying to will it into your brain that it was the Count of Monte Cristo, and and you were able to pull it out. I mean, and I'm glad that you were able to really take your time with these questions. You used to repeat when it was needed, and you didn't want to drag it out, and it got you to that sudden death round. And when Antonio missed that 3, I was like, you're still in this. All it takes is out. He misses a 5, and you to nail a 5. Either way around. I mean, this was going to be a big match. But like 2 points you brought up in your little speech there. I mean, this was a class. I probably want to set a debate against those. I mean, yes, you were right. She didn't have to play this tournament, but she did anyway because she was on the roll that she was. I'm not trying to go heel on you or anything like that. I'm just break the order for a second. I'm going to be all Sheldon Cooper for a moment. But even then, like seeing what she has, yes, she has that token, but it doesn't hurt to want to play in the tournament, secure your opportunity for a championship 2 times over. So just in case if you lose in the championship, you can always can I pull out my token so we can do this again? But you know what? This is fine with Brittani. Yeah, she said, she knows exactly what she needs to work on now. So whoever holds that belt at the end of this season has to keep their eyes open. I mean, Brittani could pull it out at the start, or she can just bide her time and maybe wait for another defense to where she feels comfortable to cash that bad boy in.
Yeah, for sure. And I may come calling to try to turn this into a 3-way championship at the end of the year. So we'll see. But I mean, people are asking. I'm just saying. But we'll see. Anyway, all right. I'll let you guys go. Thank you very much, Brittani. Excellent season. Hell of a season for sure. 4-1 now. 1 knockout. One technical knockout. Just an excellent season. I mean, we'll see how the awards come out. I'm actually going to do awards this year, so
cool.
That was actually a great Josh McCouga moment there with the Count of Monte Cristo.
I don't know. I don't know.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Bam, pulled it. Excellent job, though. And thank you for being with us tonight, Ryan. So we'll drop you guys to the back, and we'll wrap up for the evening. And that wraps us up for round number 2. As we move into round number 3, the semifinals, we have 4 competitors left. As we said, it's Robert and Antonio. And then on the other side of the bracket, it is Jay Burns and
Tyler Birch.
Tyler Birch. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Mhm.
I don't know why I forgot Tyler's name there for a second. Thank you for picking me up. So, what are your thoughts on the bracket moving forward as far as which side is,
Oh man, I mean, I wouldn't say like either side is like more like great or anything like that. I think we have 4 of like the most top-notch players, and like can you and it's just kind of a testament to like the league and the amount of amazing competitors we have. Like, I mean, Brittani just lost, and she's fantastic. She's like seriously one of the best. So now we have to go and we get to see all these other players go, and I'm just excited to see what the hell happens. If the other matches can be this good, holy shit.
You're not kidding.
Get some views on these videos, man.
I mean, it's literally mind blowing. I never thought I'd see somebody hit in this league. Not tooting my own horn or anything, but I do make my 5-pointers really hard on purpose.
They were
but
tough,
I never thought
yeah.
I'd see somebody hit a 2, a 3, a 5 in this league and lose their match. Like that blows my mind. So
yeah,
but that just shows it can be done. Geek is one of those things, and it's not. Nothing's impossible. So
I didn't know what was going to happen. I thought maybe it was going to go deep into sudden death with those
I thought it would
two.
go deep, but I did not know we were going to overtime. I had to pull up
Yeah.
a document just in case we had to go real deep. But anyway, we'll wrap this up. Just want to thank everybody for joining us tonight. Thank you for sticking with us throughout this tournament. We'll get this thing wrapped up for you guys. Like I said, we only have 3 matches left, the 2 semifinal matches, and then the championship match. And then, of course, we'll have the big championship match, and then we'll see if Brittani wants to cash in her championship match this season or next season or when she wants to do it. But anyway, thank you to the team of Ryan and Brittani. Thank you and congratulations to Antonio and Hunter. And thank you to my lovely wife in the back, Lillian. I love you. And thank you, Chad, for joining me at the last second. And you did an excellent job. I always appreciate you on the desk, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, guys. And we will see you next time. Everybody keep geeking